y'all, welcome back to my channel. We're in my living room because I am doing a messy girl talk video, but I got my cranberry juice and my tequila. Yes, that's how I like to drink it. And then I got some snacks, and then I got some insomnia cookies. The first question is, does size matter? To answer that question, no offense to the men, but yes, it matters. You know what? I don't feel bad for saying that because men have this whole list of requirements about what women gotta look like, what we gotta wear, how they want our hair, all this other stuff. The least you could do is have something going on. That's all I'm saying. So yes, size does matter. And if a girl says it doesn't, she's lying. Next, somebody asked, what are your tips for shaving down there? The only thing that has made removing hair from down there a better experience for me was to not shave. I tried shaving, Nair, different types of like hair removal creams. I tried waxing myself, and what's worked best for me is going to get waxed. Now, I don't know how much waxing costs where in y'all cities, wherever you're from. I live in Virginia, and the wax place I go to, I get a discount because I'm a student, but it's $45 or $50 for a Brazilian wax, just a Brazilian, and she did a very, very, very good job. I went for the first time the other day. I'll put her Instagram name somewhere right here. If you do shave, there are ways that you can make it a better experience. I found that shaving with either coconut oil or conditioner stopped me from getting ingrowns, as well as moisturizing down there, because I would always wonder, like, okay, my inner thighs are very dry, but what can I use to moisturize it that won't clog my pores? And you can use jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, rosehip oil. I use rosehip oil. That works the best for me. Exfoliate. Just get one of the exfoliating gloves and exfoliate every like 3 days. That's what I do. But wait a couple days after you shave before you exfoliate. You can use chemical exfoliants if you want to brighten your area down there. I use the topicals. It's like the ingrown hair roller. I use that, and that works well. Not wearing very tight underwear or pants all the time. Like, let that thing breathe sometimes. Let it breathe sometimes.
Fuck a bro. Fuck a bro. Fuck a bro.
The razor I used to use is just the Chic Intuition razor, and it has soap in it. If you see like the little white part around the razor, it has soap in it. It costs more to buy a replacement razor than it does to buy a whole new one. So after you've used it like twice, because I usually use mine twice, just get a whole new razor. Don't buy the cartridge replacer because it costs like $20 to $30, and buying the thing itself is like half that. Next question was, should I cut my girlfriend off that drops me every time she gets a new man? Ooh, this is a really good question. In certain situations, because a lot of times people know what they're doing when they do really bad stuff to you, but I feel like in this situation, this is one of those ones where maybe your friend doesn't notice, because it happens to the best of us. Like, your relationship becomes a main priority, but you also have to keep in mind, like, you have other people that care about you and that you have relationships with too. You need to say something about that. Have a conversation. You know, you don't have to be combative about it, because I feel like we grown. Just be upfront, because it's better to say something than to not say anything and sit in silence and suffer. And if their response to that is, I understand, I see where you're coming from, then y'all can work on that. Now, if you say that and they keep doing the same shit again, then you might want to be like,
Bye, bitch.
I don't know, that's just me. That might sound a little harsh, but that's just me. Next question is, ways to boost your confidence as a woman. I love these like feminist like type questions. Self-care. I am a big self-care type of bitch. It's probably because I got Libra placements in my chart. If you're into astrology, you know. I feel like
I get so sick of black people with this zodiac shit.
Like, I just got my lashes done today. Continuing to, this is important, and I'm telling y'all because I've been in this situation. A lot of your self-confidence as far as self-care is something that you should continue to do even when you are in a relationship. Do not neglect your self-needs because you got a man or you got a girl. If you with somebody that, let's say you like to get dressed up and do your makeup and go places, they ain't taking you out on dates, dump them, leave them, bye. Learn your sense of style, and that is like a thing that you have to kind of get used to. But I would say, you know, there's so many places that you can shop from that you don't have to spend so much money on. Build your wardrobe up over time. People try to write this off as like a vain thing, but looking good makes you feel good, or it makes you feel better. It does. People like to act like it doesn't because they want to be on this, it's only the personality that matters. If you like doing your makeup, do your makeup. You don't have to have a special occasion to do your makeup, get nice, get dressed. Take more pictures. The more you get comfortable with the way you look, the less you'll feel so like frightened. Practice posing, learn your angles, stuff like that. That's stuff I had to learn because I used to be insecure about taking full body pictures. I forced myself to take full body pictures instead of taking selfies all the time because I got some yams in the bag. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. No, I'm just playing. I'm not playing now.
I'm dead serious. Bro, you laughing like it's funny, bro.
Speak up for yourself. That's something that I feel like people don't talk about. They talk about self-care and looking pretty and doing your hair and all this stuff. Learn how to speak up for yourself. If you are a people pleaser, don't let people walk all over you. If you're a woman, don't let men walk all over you, especially in the workplace. I know that's easier said than done, but it'll definitely help with your confidence. It can just be setting boundaries and saying, hey, I don't like when you did this, or instead of always saying yes to everybody, sometimes if you don't want to do something, or if you can't, if it's not in your capacity, or if you're not in the right mental health mindset to do something for somebody, say like, you know what, no, I'm gonna prioritize myself. I could go on a tirade about that all day, but those are like my main things that I would say that could help you boost your confidence as a woman. I'm gonna take another shot. I'm gonna just take it out of the bottle. How do you feel about the 50-50 debate between men and women? I got some opinions on this. A lot of y'all making this shit way too complicated. If you are dealing with a man as a woman who wants to go 50-50 on everything, he don't like you like that. He don't. I've been in this predicament. With a guy like that, that nigga did not like me like that. I'm just keeping it real. And I mean, if it's 50-50 on anything, like y'all go to pay for parking and the parking is $5 and he said, can you send me $2.50? Kiss my ass, bitch. Like, y'all may take turns paying for dates and stuff every now and then. Like, it's not gonna be one person paying for everything all the time. Also, as far as the 50-50 on rent, I feel like if I'm gonna have a roommate, I'm gonna get a roommate. Like, the men that are so 50-50, we gotta do 50-50 because I don't want you to take my money, are the men that have no damn money. Like, men that really have money like that and that really like the woman they are with or living with are not worried about 50-50. Because if you tell any man that is really in love and really loves or likes the woman that he is with, you can move in with this woman, and instead of paying 100% of your bills, you would only pay 70% of your bills or 60% of your bills, he would jump on the chance. Like, that's just, to me, that's just, I don't know. And then to go into that, somebody also asked, do you think a man should or is required to pay on the first date? Hell yeah. Because if you are pursuing me, if you went out of your way to talk to me, and you say you want to take me out unprovoked, I didn't bother you, I was chilling, yes, you should take, if you were inviting me out, you should pay. And if you go out with a man and this is your first date and he took you out, pursued you, and said, we're gonna split the check, block that nigga's number and never talk to him again. If I wanted to take myself out to eat, I would have took myself out to eat. And I had your big-headed ass staring me in my face. Next question is, should every woman have a hoe phase at some point in life? No. I don't think every woman should have a hoe phase. I don't think that's for everybody. People always call it a hoe phase, but when men do it, it's just them dating and exploring their options. So I don't even believe in the word hoe phase. If you are in a place where you don't want anything serious and you just want to date, then do that. But be safe. Don't be careless. I don't feel like a whole phase is something that every woman needs to experience. Like, I have accepted, I am not a sneaky link situationship type of girl. I'm just not. I'm either in it or I'm out. I feel like if you want to casually date, you just want sex, that's it, then do what you do. But be careful, because these niggas is burning, baby. They burning. Somebody said, I'm having a hard time accepting being single. How do I work through this? Girl, you preaching to the choir, because I don't know the answer to this question. No. I'm still learning this myself. I don't feel like you're missing out on anything. I feel like keep that in mind. Find other hobbies, cater to yourself. Anything that you want from a man or a woman, give to yourself first. But once you do that and get into the habit of that, you'll learn that there's nothing that another person can give you that you can't give yourself. Make a list of your non-negotiables and your boundaries. Learn what you like and what you don't like. And it'll get easier over time. Eventually you'll learn that there's not much out there, and you'll see that most people that are in relationships are fucking miserable. Next question. Red flags to watch out for in men. I could go on all day and night, but let me tell y'all, and this is all shade to all of my exes. Number one, that man follows half-naked women on social media at an alarming rate. Do not date him. If that is something that bothers you, do not date him. If that's something that you notice after y'all get together, you express your concern and he doesn't change it, break up with him. Because a lot of men say it's not a big deal until you do it. Until you post and wear what these women are wearing, then all of a sudden they have a problem with it. You know, if you want to stay and you don't want to leave, dress the way that the girls that he follows are dressing. I bet you he won't like it then. Number two, if he tells you that his ex or all of his exes were crazy, do not deal with him. I dated a guy, he said his ex was crazy and she just bothers him for no reason. Or if he tells you that the relationship ending was all because of his ex and she did everything wrong and he didn't do anything wrong, that is a red flag. Because guarantee you, if y'all get in a relationship and then y'all break up, he's gonna say the same thing about you. If all his friends are hoes and he's sitting in your face telling you, I'm not like them, he's lying. If he talks too much about his ex in any capacity, positively or negatively, run. He still has feelings for her. You know how many, it's only been 3, but you know how many men I dated that talk so much shit about me the whole time they were still at my ass? You know how many men I dated that talk so much shit about their exes to me and the whole time they still had feelings for her? If he can't take accountability for his wrongs, that's a red flag. Okay, we got 2 more questions, and these are good ones. How to know if a guy is the one? When you know, you know. If you have to question it, and you know fast. Just like when they say men know within less than a month whether they want to marry you or not, which is true. Women know. Women know too. Women are so intuitive. We know. If you have to question whether or not this guy is somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, then he's not the one. I would say think about it from a couple of places. Look at that man and think, is this the person that you want raising your children as a father? Is this the person that you could trust your life with? Is this the person that you could trust as a husband? And is this somebody that you trust as a friend? You can answer yes to all those questions and they're probably the one. And the last question was how to get your lick back on somebody. I'm gonna take another shot before I answer this question. And you choose to get your lick back on somebody after I say what I'm gonna say. I'm not responsible for what you do. But number 1, the adult mature response would be, let it go. Work on yourself. The best revenge is getting over them and moving on. Do better and find better.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Sometimes people don't want to hear that. Sometimes people want to be angry and they want to get their look back. My petty response, because I'm my mother's child, my mom is a Gemini, is number 1, you can do little petty stuff. I'm not going to say anything illegal, any criminal activity, but you can do petty stuff. Like you can sign them up for all the email subscriptions. Like an overwhelming amount of email subscriptions. I don't think you can catfish at somebody because I think that's illegal. So we're not going to say that. If you are dating a guy and you know he has a favorite rapper or a favorite artist or a favorite sports player, you can get with his favorite rapper or sports player. You want to get back at a guy? Date his daddy.
Let's play a little game just between you and I.
Because dating a friend or like sleeping with a friend is like whatever. Y'all know how men are specifically. They'll still be friends with the guy because they're weird like that. Hey, his grandpa and get some money out of him. That's really the only advice I have, because I promise y'all anything else that I'm thinking in my head that I was about to say is illegal. Oh, wait, there's one more question. Somebody asked, what did your first love teach you about relationships? My first love taught me that these niggas be lying.
Hashtag this nigga lying, your honor. Hashtag I don't believe these.
A lot of these people need to go to therapy anyway, so don't take that shit personal. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. And if y'all want another girl talk, but y'all want more like specific topics, let me know. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. I'm gonna go wash my makeup off and go to sleep because I'm drunk. Bye.